Hi, I'm Judah. Living for God, glorifying God, loving God? These are all phrases that get thrown around a lot. But what does it look like in real life? Today, let's talk about what it means to glorify God. Anything done by a person who professes to be a Christian should give the world an accurate picture of who God is, in righteousness, faithfulness, and excellence. Just saying you glorify God means nothing. You have to actually do it. 1 Chronicles 16:29 talks about how we should bring an offering to God. What kind of offering? How about this kind? Your life. Glorifying God with our lives means that we correctly represent Jesus Christ with our words and actions. When you interact with people, be like Jesus. This is what it means to be Christ-like. When you choose a career, keep in mind how God can use you to reach others in that career. You don't have to be in the missions field to reach others either. You could work in a restaurant or a library and choose to treat your customers and coworkers in a Christ-like way. Loving, kind, compassionate, patient, and merciful. 1 Corinthians 10:31 says, whether you eat or drink or whatever you do all to the glory of God. The next couple verses go on to talk about how we should live our lives in a way that puts others before ourselves. Jesus was certainly selfless, and his life is a great example for us. This is a biblical principle we can apply to whatever we're doing. Whether it's taking exams, watching movies, commenting on a post, whatever. You are a living representation of Christ because you claim to be a Christian, a literal follower of Christ. Therefore, in all things you do them as Christ would do them. When you're in school, you glorify God by respecting your teachers and classmates and doing the best you can to be an excellent student. When you're watching a movie, you don't allow immoral or violent behavior to influence or shake your own convictions. And when you're on the internet, you treat others with kindness and encouragement, rather than be a troll. God is holy, faithful, merciful, loving, and filled with grace for others. Glorifying God means that we live out those same attributes in our own lives, or at least try our hardest to do so. It's not always going to be easy, and we're not going to be perfect, but as long as we keep listening to the Holy Spirit and choosing Jesus' way, we will be glorifying God. We hope this video has given you a better understanding of what it means to glorify God with your life. What are some ways you've given glory to God today? Tell us in the comments below. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We answer questions like this every day, so head over to 412teens.org to ask your own spiritual questions.